Hey guys, Tatiani Favors here, your tax business coach. And today we're going to discuss how to start a tax business. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I want y'all to know that when you start a tax business, it involves several key steps that truly lay the foundation for a successful venture. Okay, and we will be discussing in this video 8 steps of starting and establishing a profitable and sustainable tax business. So let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all, take a screenshot of this slide. Okay, these are the 8 steps that we're going to be talking about today. And I want to also preface these 8 steps by saying, yes, these are 8 steps, but of course, there are multiple tasks within each bullet point. Okay. But let's have a quick overview of how to start your tax business. So, number one, develop a business plan. Okay. This includes outlining your business goals, identifying your target market, identifying what services you're going to offer. Okay. What's your pricing strategy? What's your marketing plan? And how much money do you want to make? Let's talk about your financial projections. Okay. This plan will serve as a roadmap for your business, and it's really crucial for securing financing if you decide that you need to secure some finances to start your tax business. It's always great to have a business plan with projections, okay? Next, step number two, legal considerations and registration. Okay. This includes your business structure. Let's talk about your business structure. Decide whether you operate as a LLC, a partnership, or a corporation. And there are two types of corporations, C Corp and S Corp. I do not consider a sole proprietorship as an actual business structure. You do not need to do anything to have a sole proprietorship. It is not a legal business entity. You don't have to fill out any paperwork. You don't have to pay any annual fees for it. It does not separate you, the individual, and your company, which is exactly what you want, a separation of entities. Okay. I don't consider sole proprietorship as a business entity, and I don't want you to either. So at least become an LLC if you're not quite sure if you want to become a partnership, a C Corp, or an S Corp. You want your tax business to be a separate entity than you as the individual, okay? Now, this decision, whether you become an LLC, a partnership, or a corporation, it actually affects your taxes, it affects your liability, and it affects your business operations. Okay. Also, you want to register your business. If you're in a state that requires some type of business licenses and permits, you want to make sure that you are getting that. Okay. If you need any type of other state or local, if you have to fulfill any requirements on the state or local authorities, make sure that you are doing that before you start preparing taxes. Okay, because you will get shut down and you will not be able to create a new business and start back up again legally. Okay, legally. Also, you want to make sure that you are obtaining your EIN, your employer identification number, okay? And you get that from the irs.gov website, and you register for any state or local income taxes that you must abide by. So this is sales tax, payroll taxes, like I said, any other state or local taxes that you have to do. You want to make sure that you register for those. Also, when we're talking about legal considerations and registration, in order to do any of the things that I just mentioned, you first have to have a business name. What is the name of your business going to be called? Okay. And you want to make sure that the name is available. You don't want to build a brand on a name that is not available. What do I mean? Someone else has that name. Okay. They can sue you for using their name, especially if it's trademarked. Okay. So you want to make sure that your name of your tax business is not a name that's already registered federally or that's registered statewide. Okay. Okay. Number three, you want to comply with IRS regulations. Okay. So we're talking your P10, your prepared tax identification number, which is from the IRS and is required for all paid tax preparers. If you want to prepare tax returns and get paid for it, you have to have a P10. Also, we're talking EFIN, okay, electronic filing identification number. You need your EFIN if you want to electronically file tax returns directly to the Internal Revenue Service. And if you want to be an independent tax firm, you have to have your EFIN so you don't have to go through anyone else in order to file your taxes to the IRS and to the different state authorities. Okay. Next, you want to set up your office in technology. So this is if you have a physical location, you want to choose a location for your office. You want to consider visibility, walking traffic, accessibility for your target clients, okay? But with the rise of remote work, you also want to consider setting up a home office or virtual services, having a virtual tax business, okay? You also want to invest in a professional tax preparation software. TurboTax is not professional tax software, okay? You want a tax software that meets both your needs and your budget, okay? But I also want you all to consider other technologies, such as if you need a technology for appointment scheduling, okay? Document management, and secure communication with your clients. You want to have those in order, okay? Next, you want to establish your brand and marketing plan. So, when we're talking branding, you want to create a strong brand identity. So, yes, when we're talking branding, it includes a business name, logo, a professional website, things of that nature. But I don't believe that branding is only about the visual. True branding is about your messaging. It's about your principles. What does your business stand for? What does your business represent? Yes, your brand should be identifiable, okay? But it should also have a voice and stand for something. What is the message of your brand? So you all make sure you keep that in mind as you're building out your brand. As far as marketing, you want to develop a marketing strategy to attract your clients, okay? And so this might be online marketing, whether it's social media, email marketing, SEO, things of that nature. This can be traditional marketing, which is advertising, flyers, local newspapers, radios. Okay. It can be even going back to the online marketing, podcasts, things of that nature, but also the good old fashioned networking events. Okay. You can network through local business associations and things of that nature. Okay. Next, you want to build a client base. Okay. And so start networking to build your client base. You first, you can reach out to your friends and family, but do not expect your friends and family to become your clients, especially in the beginning. Okay. Don't get bummed out if your friends or family are not your clients. They're typically the last people to become your clients because they knew you before you were preparing taxes. They knew you before you had a tax company. They may already have a tax professional that they work with. Do not get bummed when your friends and family are not your clients, okay? But reach out to them anyway, okay? Reach out to any professional contacts that you have. You can consider offering free seminars or consultations to introduce potential clients to your services. And of course, once you get your clients, you provide excellent service to encourage them to come back to your business tax season after tax season, to encourage them to refer your business. Okay. That is something that you want to keep in mind all the time. Next, you want to, of course, always continue your education and continue your networking, continue building your client base, and continue staying abreast with all of the tax law regulations, the changes, and all of that. And then, last but certainly not least, you want to gain the necessary experience and knowledge. Okay, you want to gain the necessary knowledge and experience. You want to ensure you have an understanding of tax laws. Okay, and so this may involve formal education. Okay, this may involve obtaining certain certifications, whether you want to become an EA, a CPA, or even just a registered tax return preparer. Okay, but either way, staying updated on tax regulations is a must. Okay. And also in the experience category, you want to gain experience by working in the tax prep field, either with a tax preparation firm, through an internship, but that hands-on experience is invaluable. Now, I know some of you are like, why does she have learning how to prepare taxes as the last piece? Like, why is education the last step? And I did that purposefully because, first of all, to understand me is to understand the service that I provide, which is I help tax professionals elevate into business owners. I teach people how to start, build, and scale profitable and sustainable tax businesses. Not how to become a tax preparer, but to start and scale significantly tax businesses. Okay. And so, with that, I want you to know that you can own a profitable and sustainable tax business without you being the one to actually prepare the taxes. Okay. It all depends on how you want to run your business. If you want to run your business as a self-employed individual, meaning that you have to show up to make the money, meaning that you are actually preparing the tax returns, okay, you're working in your business, or if you want to be an actual business owner, social media will have you thinking self-employment and business ownership is synonymous. It is not. They are two totally different things. Being self-employed means you have to show up to make money. You yourself have to provide the service in order to get paid. So you have to actually prepare the tax return and before you get paid. Being a business owner means that your business continues to generate revenue, whether you yourself are providing the service or not. You can be on vacation, sleep, sick, whatever, and your business will continue to run. I teach people how to become a business owner. Now, neither option is a bad, and I'm doing air quotes right now, is a bad option. Some people want to actually prepare the taxes. That used to be me. I actually wanted to prepare the taxes. I wanted to I loved that. But after 10 years of doing that, I'm like, I'm, you know, I'm I'm out. I don't want to actually prepare the taxes anymore. I want to grow my business and actually be a business owner. And then that's when I decided to implement certain things into my business. And now I can count on one hand how many taxes I personally prepare every tax season because that is the model that I wanted for my tax company and my life and my career. Okay. But if you want to become a business owner, then preparing taxes regularly for your business is not the end all be all for you. That is not your goal. Okay. And so I want you to approach your tax business with a CEO mindset versus a worker bee mindset. For those of you all who are new and don't even know how to prepare taxes yet, there is a world where you can own a profitable and sustainable tax business without you preparing the taxes. Now, should you understand taxes? To a certain level for sure. You don't want to get scammed, and you want to make sure that whoever you're working for or whoever is working for you understands it on a large scale, and you have to have some type of knowledge and education to be able to vet your team and vet these people, okay? But that doesn't mean that you personally have to be the one to actually provide that service to your business, okay? You can work in your business or work on your business. And if you are a business owner, it is your job to work on your business because it is impossible to work in and on your business. I've tried for 2 years straight. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. I had to choose. Okay. So that is why I have the last step as the education step because I want to stress to you all that it can be done without you having to get your hands dirty on a consistent, elevated scale. Okay, guys? So I want you all to understand starting a tax business, it requires careful planning. It requires compliance with various legal and professional standards. But with the right preparation and dedication, it is a rewarding, profitable venture. Okay. You cannot start a tax business in 30 days or less. I don't care what social media says. Okay. You can become a tax preparer in about that amount of time for basic tax returns. But to actually start a tax business requires a little bit more. And if that's what you want to do, whether you are a current tax preparer and you want to make the transition into a tax business owner, or you are starting out and you don't know anything about the tax industry and you really want to start your tax business, let's go ahead and chat. Go ahead, click the link below, schedule some time on my calendar, and let's see how we can make it happen for you. Okay. Until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later. Peace.